Hey guys, it is Miss Reed or Jessica. I just kind of wanted to touch base with you. This is the joy of teaching. I look very tired. I'm all good though. So this week we're specifically talking about specific learning disabilities, ADHD, and also talking about students with autism. And so it's really important for you to pay attention. I've got a variety of resources for you to use besides your textbook to really understand. I'm just going to kind of give you a brief understanding of my experience with each of them, just so that you can know that what I'm sharing with you is is what I deal with in the classroom. On the specific learning disability slash autism, my brother actually has an SLD, and I'm pretty sure he's autistic. He's somewhere on the spectrum, but my parents never had him have that label, but he had an IEP, and he's very to the point. He's very literal. Like there is no gray area. Like if you say you're gonna do something, you do it. If that makes sense. For specific learning disabilities, that can be anything from a processing disorder to where they're not able to, like they can read the content, but maybe it's not clicking, or it's even like they can verbally write something, verbally tell you, but then when it goes to paper and pencil, it doesn't work. So with specific learning disabilities, it was a very eye opening because a lot of times you can have kids share verbally and they're much better, which is a great example if you use a tool like Flipgrid, um, where the students can record. For students with autism, there's a wide variety. The spectrum is very large. Um, and so, an example of someone who I believe would be autistic, but he never had that label on TV, would have been Sheldon Cooper from The Big Bang Theory because of the way he was very regimented, routine, perfect example of autistic. Um, Now, not every autistic child is going to be, a brilliant scientist who's going to win a Nobel Peace Prize like they did in the very last episode of Big Bang, but they are very capable. Students with autism and specific learning disabilities just learn differently. It's not like they can't learn, they just learn differently. And that's your job as either a general ed or a special ed teacher to figure out. Because I promise you, you're going to have kids in your classroom, or you're going to have kids who are undiagnosed in your classroom. I will kind of tell you this though, never ever tell a parent that their child needs to be tested. That is a group decision that would be through RTI. A lot of times, if you ever tell a parent that, it can come back on you, and that's not a good thing. Another option is, or our last topic is ADHD. And this really hit home because my brother has ADHD, and it was to a point where if he had his medicine or not, and just because he was aggravating as all get out. Now it could have been because he was my brother, but I know he could be an issue in the classroom. And so you're gonna have kids who are going to need medicine, and maybe sometimes they take it, maybe sometimes they don't, or maybe their parents just refuse to even have any type of diagnosis. It is your job as a teacher to figure out how they can learn and function in your classroom. That's what we're here for. So anyway, I love my brother now. He no longer has medicine. He is actually fully functioning adult. He drives. He has a job. He works at Chick-fil-A in our little town in Fort Payne, and he's a fantastic uncle to my daughter Elizabeth and all that good stuff. So if you have any questions about any of that, I know some of you might have children who are somewhere having IEP, which I love how you're bringing that experience into this class. Please feel free in your description. Your homework, or like your assignment for this week, is going to be in your reflection. Just share with me how you would handle these students in your classroom, or if you've had any experience with any of that. Or maybe you have ADHD yourself and you can share. I love learning about all of your different parts and different information that you share with me. Um, just a reminder, if you email me, please put your section number, and then your name in the email so I can keep kind of track. And that's it. Have a great day.